So designing for XR is quite different than designing for other mediums. This space I made to just show a couple of examples that we'll get into a little bit later. But this is just high level, a few examples of how different it can be. The first example is designing for mixed reality. Um, Normally, let's say on a phone or on a laptop, you don't have to think about the clutter in your space. You don't have to think about how this character might be hanging off your screen, how much empty room there is on a given table, or what all the different objects are around your space. In mixed reality, you have to think about all of that stuff. Um, Quite different. Uh, Another funny thing that you have to do is you have to think about the user's body. Uh, can they have their hand be a whip? Can they have their other hand be a torch? Can we put a funny hat on their head to help them get into the kind of feeling of the character? That's quite different than even designing for a console-based game. Um, and when we are doing things like introducing game elements like this spider up here, sometimes you kind of have to think about how impactful that can be in someone's real space. Like, am I going to remember this spider right here freaking me out on this wall for the rest of my life because it's right here? I don't know. So we have a little bit more responsibility to make sure that the content that we provide doesn't elicit too strong of a reaction or a reaction that we don't want to intentionally create. Similarly, when we create multi-user experiences, like sort of like this guy here, we have to think about how close we let people get to each other, how it feels to be, touching somebody. Uh, should the other person be able to touch me, get into my personal space? So we want to design for safety and for users to feel like they can trust the app that you're making and that other people can't troll them and get into their space and make them feel a sense of loss of control. um, anyway, those are just a few of them. So jump into the blog, and there'll be other spaces like this one to explore that you can actually get into inside of Shapes. Okay, see ya.